Well, g'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We've got a bucket load of questions to ask. It's hump day. How many days till whatever? So, first of all, g'day, Joe. Yes, you've beaten Ross in to voice spot on the chat. Let me just say one thing. Ross will not be in early on a hump day because Ross likes to snooze in, right? This would be about 3 a.m. his time. So if he comes in, he comes in, but I don't imagine he would come in real early. Anyway, having a look, first of all, it's hump day. There is one day to Thanksgiving for those of you that are across the pond. There are 28 days to Christmas, 34 days to New Year's, 200 days to the Alaska cruise, and the Rock and Roll Tribute is in 367 days. Goodness me, time is flying. Biday there, Nick. Welcome aboard, buddy. In January, you're going to fly to Florida and have a meal together with Darian, and then hopefully we'll have one as well in South Carolina with Blaine and Mallory. Oh my goodness me, that was like a tongue twister. Let me say this to you, Nick. Blaine and Mallory, you are going to have the most amazing time with those two. First of all, it's like David and Goliath, and I don't reckon Blaine is that much shorter than you. I think he's pretty close. Anyway, you will have an awesome time, and maybe while you're down there with Darian, you might actually catch up with a couple of other Floridians, shall I say. So you're going to have a great time. Joe, how's your weather been today? Has it been nice and hot for you? We had 28 degrees today. We had sudden breakdown of rain at like about 2 o'clock, and in the middle of the rain was heaps of hail. We're currently sitting on 20 degrees right now with 80% humidity in the air. So we've had rain on and off. But having said that, it's been a nice warm day, and as you guys can tell, I'm still in short sleeves. So, we've had a great day. What have you had, Joe? And Joe says he's had a bit of a mixed bag, hot, humid, and raining. Yeah, we've had the hot and humid as well. Incredible. Anyway, I've got to have one of these because it's wake up for those across the pond, and I've got some Baileys, which happens to have a bit of coffee in it. So I'm going to have a sip. Oh my goodness. It's the best Baileys I've had today. And you know how many I've had today, including that one? One. Nick is saying that it's 46 days until he heads off to the presidential inaugural in Washington. And then it's 148 days until he heads off to Deutschland. Do not tell Darian that. He will be either so excited or he will want to be on the plane with you. Joe is saying it was meant to get to 35. See where he is. It only got to 30.6. Oh, my God. Seriously. How bad can that be? I'm joking. Currently what, mate? What's it currently? All I've got is E. Error. I believe Tassie was a bit cooler than we were. Tassie was sitting on like 24 or something like that. Crazy weather down here, but yes, we're heading into summer. We're only 3 days away from summer, so there you go. Nick is saying that they're going to have a high today of -2. Oh my God, that is frickin' freezing. -2C. What's that in F? Is that like? What's that? Is that like 25? Nick, tell me. I think that's like kind of like 25 or 20 or something like that Fahrenheit. Oh man, -2 is freaking freezing. I'll tell you what. If I was there, -2 degrees, my voice would be up here because it's like brass balls off a monkey. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So, what events have you got coming up? We know that Nick has got 46 days until he's off to Washington. He's got 148 days until he goes to Deutschland. Joe, what are you up to? What have you got in how many days? And let me see. Joe is saying it was meant to get to 35, only got to 30.6. Currently 21.5 with 86% humidity. 0.4 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. and the winds from the east-southeast at 11 kilometers, gusting to 13. Wow. 29, yeah, I was thinking, well, 32 is 0. So -2, yeah, around about 25. So I wasn't that far off. 29 is freaking freezing. Freaking freezing, let me tell you. Become a soprano. Okay, so what's happening in the Down Under cruise? Well, to tell you what ships are down, we've currently got on our news on some of the on one of our TV channels. They're doing a special on the Disney Wonder because that's down here, and so they're doing some things on there. So let me see. Currently in Port of Melbourne today, we had the Silver Nova. And then on Friday, we don't have anything in tomorrow, but on Friday, the Pacific Explorer will come on in. And then on Saturday, we've got the Diamond Princess. And then on Monday, the Viking Orion. That's what's in Melbourne. Let's have a look at what's going on in Sydney. Now, by the way, Joe, are you going to be hanging around for a while after? And if you are, I'm going to message you, okay? I need to chat to you. Queen Elizabeth was in Sydney town today. It was at the Overseas Passenger Terminal, and Europa 2 was at White Bay. The Ovation of the Seas comes in tomorrow at the Overseas Passenger Terminal, and sitting in the channel will be the Viking Orion. And then on Friday, it heads into White Bay, and the Pacific Adventure goes into White Bay, goes into the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Then on Monday, they've got the Royal Princess, and then on the 1st of December, which is Sunday, Celebrity Edge comes on in. So that's exciting. All right, let's have a look at what Joe's got to say. Joe has... I have not much on here. I've got a special Christmas present in the shape of 2 friends coming up for a visit between Boxing Day and New Year's Eve. Mate, that's going to be cool. That's cool. Man, I'm really jealous of you having 2 friends coming up. You never know. We might be there too. Coming in, we'll be there New Year's Eve in Sydney. New Year's Eve, and we're headed into... We'll be there for a couple of days. So we're going via Canberra. Canberra or Canberra. I don't know which is which. That's it. If I go on to Jimmy's show later, I might get another glass of Bailey's. I don't know. I'll see. I'll make up my mind. Anyway, peach iced tea here. All right, let's have a look. What else is in the chat? Or what other... looking at Brisbane ports. Let's have a look. Nothing came in today. Yesterday there was the Viking Orion. On Saturday there will be the Pacific Encounter going into Brizzy. Let's see what's on Sunday. On Sunday, they will have the Quantum of the Seas, and then on Tuesday, the Pacific Encounter. So that's going to be an amazing setup there. Going into Hobart, today they had the Silver Muse. Friday will be Queen Elizabeth, and Saturday. So Queen Elizabeth's going to stay overnight. and then come out on Saturday the 30th. So there we go. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. Anyway, going back and having a look, what's in the chat? Nick is saying, currently looking at his stuffed kangaroo with the opal necklace from Cooper Pedy. It's sitting on his big suitcase, waiting for April, bringing a piece of Australia with him to Germany. Joe is saying he hasn't seen these friends for quite a while. Well, then it can't be us then, is it? Because you haven't seen us. You've seen us, but it was round about Mumba time, so that's cool. Okay, so moving right along. Well, what else is happening on the Ducks? Interesting. We've got all these cruise ships coming in. Most of them are actually slipping by us. G'day, Peter. I hope you're having a happy hump day. I better make it comfortable for half these Yanks and let them know that, hey, it's only a day till Thanksgiving. So there we go. So, Pete, what have you been up to? As you can see there's the countdown behind me. A day till Thanksgiving, 28 days to Christmas, 34 to New Year's. Alaska's in 200 days, and the Rock and Roll Tribute is in 367 days. So what do you guys got coming up? Any more cruises for this year? If not, what cruises have you got up for next year? Yeah, only good things happening, hopefully. And my question is, how's the lady Amy doing? Is she taking care of the young'uns, or are you doing this on the sly? You never know. Stranger things could happen. Stranger things could happen. Okay, so on our news, as I said earlier on, Channel 7, the weather anchor Sam was on the only reason why I know that is because when I get dressed in the morning, I have sunrise put on my TV so that I can watch what the weather is and I know how to dress accordingly. And he's on the Disney Wonder, 7 a whale of a time, meeting up with all the Aussies. They're doing the trip around Oz. So it looks like they're having some good times and some good fun. Anything can happen. You can have an absolute ball. Now, we're busy doing our countdown because for us, we've got a strategic setup that's got to happen. We've got family members coming from all around the world going to meet up at the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So it's kind of like, okay, where do we go from here? And what do we do? Also, okay, Pete is saying that Alira had her Christmas carols tonight. A last one for Kinder. Oh, wow. And he's on daddy duties. Amy's having dinner with her friends from Italy. Mate, that's exciting stuff. Hey, you and the kids, and you got pretty much free time to do as you please, right? Amy's out of the house. Najuma. G'day, Najuma. Welcome aboard. Hey, is this an early start or a late finish? I would say for you, it's an early start. And by the way, tomorrow being Thanksgiving our time, because it is hump day, and you guys are starting hump day. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So for all of you that are across the pond, happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you've got lots of exciting things to be thankful for. I'm just thankful that I can get up every morning and spend time with my gorgeous wife. But then you can all accuse me of bias, and I will take it as such. Yes, I am biased. She is gorgeous. She puts up with my nonsense, so yeah. Joe is saying that he'll be putting in an annual request leave soon, taking the first fortnight in May off this time. Well, that's cool. Joe, you only get a fortnight, or do you include Christmas later on? Joe, no, I'm not a tad biased. I am extremely biased. Are you trying to tell me you don't agree with me? Stream Elements, welcome aboard. It's saying to welcome to Hump Day with the Ducks. Please support our channel so that we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. There we go. Joe is saying Christmas is separate. This leave is for his birthday. Oh, that's cool. That's exciting. Peter's saying he's got a comedy cruise on the Pacific Explorer on December 27th. That's 3 days. So you get back in time for New Year's Eve, right? Pacific Adventure, February the 21st, 90s theme. Crown Princess, April, followed by Celebrity Edge back to back. Mate, I'm envious because the Celebrity Edge, we actually wanted to go on her, but this year, I'll tell you what, I'll be really, really, really glad when we get into January the 1st, 25 and just get rid of 24. It has been a shocking year for me. No, I don't know about anybody else, but it has been for me. Joe says he's giving me the benefit of the doubt there. Oh, well, mate, I don't need any benefits. I just need doubt. Come on, let's get serious. Yeah. Anyway, especially when we have fun with our loved ones, it's really important. I know Pete has the most amazing time with Amy because Amy pushes him around, and he tells her that if she keeps on pushing him around, he won't landscape her patio. Did I get myself into trouble there, Pete? Seriously. Hope she doesn't listen. I hope she listens in on the replay. You never know what'll come back. All right. Let me do this now. I'm gonna put on this video because I think that Alaska needs an intro.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Yeah, that's right. And if we're lucky enough tomorrow night, we won't be missing it. Joe is saying he's putting the leave request in early because he needs the time to organise things he wants to do in Sydney. He's going to go jet boating on his birthday. Mate, you're going to love it. I know I've seen those jet boats do their thing, and I can tell you it is absolutely exciting. Peter's saying same for them. Tough work, messy year, but they started their channel and met us amazing people this year. Mate, you're the amazing ones, but thank you. Joe's saying also met Sean and Ilana and young Nick this year. One of the memories is taking away from 24. Yeah, well, meeting up with us was interesting. It was timing that sucked. Both Joe and Nick appeared on our doorstep, would have been a couple of weeks after my dad passed. So that would have been, from your point of view, guys, I reckon you were much better off than I think. Yeah. Peter's saying lovely, Joe. And Nightbot. G'day, Nightbot. Welcome to Brunch with the Ducks. Please support our channel so we can support Helping Hands for cruising. Go ahead, Joe. #duck. Just see. I want to see if it works. Well, you beat me to it, buddy. You beat me to it. Let's have a look. See if it wakes up and does its thing. Unless it's waiting on a count. And in which case I've got to get somebody to help me look at it. But you never know. Oh, there we go. Stream Elements is saying you can tip the Down Under Cruises using this link, streamelements.com, the Down Under Cruises /tip. Yes, any money that we make in the tips is greatly appreciated, because what it does go to is it goes to getting people on board a cruise ship through Helping Hands. So there you go. Don't seem to be working there, Joe. I'll have to have a look and see why. What have I done wrong? I might get some other assistance from people who are way better at this thing than I am. Anyway, so we've got the Alaska cruise coming up in 200 days, which we may or may not go on depending on how we fare on tomorrow night. One that we will be most definitely going on is this one, and this one is really going to be the big kicker, because this will change the way Helping Hands for Cruising operates from now on out. It will be the big thing. Here's how we go. Let's have a look-see. Let's watch it. Yes, yes, yes. That is going to be one exciting cruise that we're so looking forward to. And Joe, you are quite right. The food on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise looks bloody amazing. We can't wait to get our chops around it. Peter's saying that he's worked very hard this year, but looking forward to family time on the cruises coming up. Most excited for the Celebrity Edge on the 90s cruise on the Adventure. And they are childless on that one, mate. That's going to be exciting. Let me just say that from our point of view, we are so disappointed that we did not make the Celebrity Edge this year, but we know we will do her again at some other point. Excitingly enough, talking to most people who have done the Edge, they reckon food is absolutely top notch, and the opportunity to do what you want to do is on it is absolutely incredible. The ship keeps on giving, and especially if you can get the opportunity of going out onto the magic carpet, that would be absolutely exciting. Also, you're going on the adventure, the Pacific Adventure, which used to be known as the Golden Princess, and that was the ship that took away our cruising cherry. We lost our cruising virginity on that ship, and I want to tell you, we definitely want to go on her again. Whether she's a Carnival ship or a P&O ship doesn't really matter, but we definitely want to go on her again. Bring back old memories. Joe is saying that sounds like fun, and yes, you're right, mate. Nightbot is saying, welcome back to the Down Under Cruises. Please support so that we can get support. And no, it's no S. It is just one duck. Stream Elements is saying, helping hands for cruising Facebook page. Donate is, go on there, donate to help special needs people on a cruise. The direct PayPal link is that. We would suggest that you look at that from a Australian point of view. If you want to donate via in the U.S., please go ahead to the Helping Hands, the number 4 cruising.org website, and that'll lead you to the payments system there, the charitable payment system there. Joe is saying with the trip to Sydney, the first week of May in 25, he'll be travelling by coach, Dubbo to Lithgow, then one train on the train to Strathfield, and then another to Ryde, and another bus, the 500X, to his accommodation. So where are you staying when you're in Sydney? Are you going to be staying in Ryde itself? Joe is saying he's trying something, wishing it would work for us. Cannot help you on the Nightbot thing. No, I've got to talk to somebody else. Thank you, Joe, for putting that in. That would be absolutely awesome, guys. If you can go ahead and click on that website, that'd be amazing. Also, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is have a look at the new the downunder.cruises.com website. We've put some stuff in there, some info in there. Have a look, and we're trying to increase the information that's there. Go ahead, have a look, see if you like it. If you do, let us know. If not, let us know, and we'll go on from there. Joe is saying that he's staying at the Royal Hotel on Blaxland Road in Ryde. The 500X is a direct 3-minute trip on a Volvo B12 PLEA articulated bus. Yeah, what surprises me is how they get around Sydney on those articulated, especially with the roads being so narrow, or the laneways being narrow. Thank you, Joe, for putting up the website. Look, the website is a work in progress. It currently gets updated every day or two, and Ilana is definitely whipping my ear into shape so that I can not make mistakes, and she tries to correct me. Whether I listen or not, that's another story. But hey, at least she's focused on getting things in there. What you'll find is that the website will link you into the 2 cruises, the Alaska and the Rock and Roll Tribute. As soon as we get some more cruises down under, we will be putting those in there as well. Joe is saying stuff the HH4C link up. It's helpinghands4cruising.org. You are quite right. What did you say? Did you say .com? Yeah, you did. It is .org, not .com. Joe, 100 push-ups. Stream Elements are saying, I'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruise. So I'm talking about recipients joining us on our cruises. We've currently had Kenny, who started off our first one. Then we had James and Cindy Catanese. And we're on the same cruise, we had Scott and Amber Hicks. Then the last cruise, which was with Amy from Amethyst Haze, that particular cruise had Roxy Yates on there. And from all accounts, Roxy was a pocket rocket, because Roxy is actually, she's a high, really tall, 4 foot nothing. And she has certainly had an awesome time on board the cruise. They reckon she wouldn't stop. If you talk to Michael Ann says Roxy would not stop. So there's all exciting things going on with that particular cruise. There we go. Roxy. Yeah, that's right. Roxy did her thing. She was absolutely amazing. And it does look like she had a great time. We're trying to get some more info, some more video onto the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel. So if anybody out there does have any info or any video that we can put up, please pass it along so we can get it up. Peter's saying the Ovation of the Seas coming to Melbourne at all this summer. I'd like to see it at Station Pier. That is a good question. And I will have a look. Let me just see. Ovation of the Seas does not appear to be putting in Melbourne. I'm busy looking at the Melbourne ports. We've got the Disney Wonder, the Pacific Explorer, the Westerdan, the Coral Adventure, the Silver Nova, Seabourn Quest, the Norwegian Sun, and I'm into February. It does not look like we've got the Ovation of the Seas. Looks like Norwegian is given, sorry, not Norwegian, Royal Caribbean has given Melbourne the big Kuiper Pass. A kick up the arse. We got the Celebrity Edge coming in, but that looks like March. And yeah, that's the only one I can see. Norwegian Sun is going to be here, which is going to be great. That's going to be in February. So yes, unfortunately, we won't be lucky enough to see the Ovation of the Seas here. Pete, it may mean you got to do a trip to Sydney or Brizzy. Joe is saying Roxy might be 4 feet tall, but she's an amazing lady. Yes, you are right. It was in Hobart. I know, being in Hobart, but we didn't get to see it. And I'm actually having a look here before. Let's have a look. November. Yeah, she didn't even make it in before she went down to Hobart. So she's been giving Melbourne the biggest miss. Jonesy, welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Running late, your grandson in at Brisbane Hospital with a fever and has been talking with his daughter. Mate, that's not good. What's wrong? You're going to change the account. Okay. Do they know what the fever is, mate? Is it, hopefully it's just a quick thing that a bit of Panadol will fix. But mate, we're thinking of your little grandson. Hope everything goes well. Please keep us posted. Radio Jonesy is back. There we go. So I hope he's good, and Everything is great. Still in. Good on you. Okay, so he's still in the hospital. I hope everything comes up well. How rude, RCL. We are still going to see Celebrity Edge next week, mate. So you know, mate. Yes. Well, we're going to actually be there for. We're actually going to be teasing ourselves, Pete. As painful as it is, and yes, we are going down to Station Pier to pick up Celebrity Edge. So maybe we can grab a coffee together. That'll be awesome. But we have got, we're going to go up to Sydney, and we were meant to be sailing out on the Celebrity Edge on the 2nd. So we will leave Sydney on the 2nd. So we might take an opportunity to go down, see her at overseas passenger terminal, and then head back home. So, yeah. Looks like fun. We're going to have some fun in the sun. G'day, Peter from Jonesy. You know what, guys? We need a load more Aussies. For the Aussies, just to let you guys know, and if you weren't in the chat yesterday on the Helping Hands for Cruising chat, I'll let you into a little bit of secret. This last week, we took on a new accountant. That accountant is not only doing our business, but it's also doing my personal tax, and also he's doing a couple of charities, one being a work one, which we've got, and another charity, and obviously the Helping Hands. And so we've asked him to get things kicked off with that one. The sooner we get things kicked off with that one, the better it is. And so we will be making hopefully we'll be making some exciting announcements soon. Getting that up and running. I think to our benefit, we've got the 501c3 in the U.S. going, so that might be beneficial to us because it gives us some standing that we've already got something working in the winds. So there we go. A bit of a dry mouth there. Please forgive me. So yeah, and you know what? A lot of people are saying, Pete, that Celebrity is a better cruise line than Royal, at any rate. Even though they're from the same family, but Celebrity seems to do things a little bit better than Royal. I don't know. I mean, Royal, as far as I'm concerned, Royal is just looking at trying to squeeze numbers in. Celebrity, a little bit different, so you never know. Some fun things going on there, some fun times. Having said that, you know what? It is what it is. Summer's coming on, and we're going to be enjoying the time, checking out the ships, checking out the sun, having some good fun, and cannot wait until we actually get stateside and just have some fun in the sun on the cruise ships, enjoying what the ships have to offer. For example, for you, Joe, just giving you a heads up, for you, the good news is you go on board the ship with your bag, you go to the closet, you empty out your bag, you hide your bag underneath your bed, and that's it for the next 3, 5, 7, 12, 15, 18, 30 days, however long you're on board the ship. And all you've got to worry about is what are you going to have for breakfast? What are you going to have for lunch? What are you going to have for dinner? What are you going to have to drink? And where are you going to go? Are you going into the casino? Are you going to go and look at a show? Are you going to go on the deck? Are you going to have a swim? Are you going to go to the gym? Are you going to, you name it? The ship pulls into a strange port. You've then got another decision to make. Do you get off the ship or do you stay on board? If you get off the ship, what excursions are you going to go on? Are you going to have fun? What are you going to do? Where are you going to look at places? Like, for example, there were a couple of times where we did not have any excursions put on for the ships. But the thing was, let's get off. Let's have a look around. Let's see what we can find. And I'll tell you what, some of the things that we looked at and saw was absolutely amazing. All you need to worry about is the fun you will need to have. Food is not a big thing for me. Now, you know what? Food is not a big thing. It sounds great, and it is, and you do have a ball, and you get an opportunity to try out foods from all different restaurants that are on board and so forth. Not a big deal. But what I'm saying to you is, you don't have to worry about preparing for yourself because everything is done for you, right? Again, I'll say it again. Are you going to have breakfast? And if you are, where do you go and have that breakfast? Is it going to be up on the buffet where you can eat in the buffet and check out what's going on down there, or are you going to go to the main dining room and have somebody serve you? You know, it's not about all the fantastic different flavors and so forth, although that is a part of it, but it's about you just chilling. Can you imagine, Joe? And I'm going to put this to you. You go on board a cruise with mum, okay? And mum's in her cabin, and next thing she gets a knock on the door, and the waiter comes in and goes, "Ma'am, here's your breakfast in bed." Mum has her breakfast in bed. She then decides what time she's going to get up, whether she goes, and if she's if she's got a balcony cabin, goes out to the balcony, sips her coffee or a pina colada or whatever it is, and watches the world go by. You know, just watch the world. There's nothing better than that. It's absolutely awesome. It's so freeing. Peter's saying cruising is seriously the best way to travel and take a break. Agreed, mate. Agreed. Joe says he thinks he had enough buffet breakfasts to last a lifetime when he was in Melbourne. Mate, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'll tell you now, you go to the buffet on a ship, you walk in there and you look at what's on offer. It's like a smorgasbord. You pick what you want. I'll have a spoon of say a spoon of bacon, I'll take a spoon of toast, a spoon of baked beans, a spoon of eggs, a spoon of tomato, a spoon of bacon. Did I say bacon? Yeah, another, whatever. French toast, you name it, it's there. You grab it and you can enjoy. Mum's not the traveling type. She may not be the traveling type, but I'm pretty sure she's the relaxing type. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. You get on a cruise as a byproduct, you're moving from place to place. Joe is saying every freaking day, although there was some interesting multicultural foods there, he did love trying those foods. And that's the point. Yeah, bars everywhere. You can drink whatever you like. You know, Kenny got stuck into all the virgin drinks. That was amazing. Because you say, "Kenny, what do you want?" "I'll have a daiquiri." "All right. What do you want in it?" "Not alcohol." We're not teasing you, mate. We're trying to get you interested in joining us. Come and join us. Like, okay, so we're still trying to put together the plans for 2027. When we go and create the it'll be like a Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise out of Melbourne or Sydney or wherever. You need to come with us on board that cruise. Okay, just have some fun. Just have some fun. Come and join. Jonesy is saying that in the next couple of years, he wants to go on the long cruise from Australia to America or vice versa. Mate, we've actually planned that. If we get, well, again, it's Thursday. If we do get Thursday night fortunate bit, we will do either Seattle to Sydney or vice versa. I just noticed Matt and Deb had just got off the Ovation of the Seas. They had done the repositioning cruise from Hawaii down to Sydney, and they had an absolute ball on that ship. And I don't know, you can watch their daily vlogs. Absolutely amazing. you know what? They're actually forcing us to do exactly the same. So there we go. Anyway, what can I say? It's all fun. Yeah, in the change of summers, it'll be amazing, absolutely amazing. You're gonna have a good time. And they went from Hawaii, so they went Hawaii, Tahiti, and some of the other places in between. So they had a great time. And the good news is, if you take the kids along with you, and you're on, say, I would say either Ovation of the Seas or even maybe Celebrity, or even on, say, Carnival Luminosa doing its repositioning. That's also worth it, because the kids they've got the kids club and so forth, and so they can have some fun while you guys relax, enjoy whatever it is you want to enjoy, and away you go. But I would suggest that in your case, Pete, if you can get grandma to take care of the kids while you and Amy have those 28 or 29 days together, just the two of you, you never know what you might get up to, and lots of fun in the sun. All right. Any other questions out there? If not, I think I might call it quits and get myself organised, because I was actually going to assist Jimmy tonight, hopefully. Jimmy is going to be running his Cup of Joe Live coming up today. And so when he comes on board, I'll certainly be there. And if any of you guys are there and go across to Jimmy's, please make it a hashtag Ducks Raid. Jimmy would absolutely love that. He certainly is getting a bit weary at night, a bit early on in the evening, but he's actually fighting his issues, and so he's having a good time. All I'm going to say to you folks is, you know what? Get stuck in, enjoy, have some good times, and we will catch up with you guys later. Joe, you're going to head off to bed, mate. You have a good snooze, and I hope that work-wise everything is working out well for you. We'll catch you on Saturday. You go for it, mate. Take it easy and have fun. Okay, with that in mind, folks, it is 10 to the hour. I'll get myself all organised for young Mr. Jimmy. Having said that, I will catch you all later. And yes, we will all be on a cruise in the future. We had better be, otherwise I'm going to take you guys to task. See you later, folks. Have some fun. We'll catch up with you later. And, be safe. And see you Friday night or Saturday. Take it easy.